It's so weird that these Sangomas, they keep on claiming that they can do this, bring lightning. There's a time where in South Africa we needed rain. Why couldn't they bring it? There's a time where farmers were protesting and they needed rain. Why couldn't they bring it? Why can't they save their own country with their power that they have? Why can't they save their own country? I get that a lot, but most of the ones that I get the one who's they gave Justice my position, and I was supposed to be the one in that position. So Justice, like remove Justice from the position. And I also had this one other lady. She wanted money like crazy, and she was willing to sacrifice her whole family, including her kids. She didn't care.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Dumi, how are you?
I'm fine.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Don't I look great?
I think you do.
Yeah. I'm feeling how I look.
I can see you got a tattoo there of your son.
Yes, my baby. Yeah, I had this tattoo before he was, before he lived.
How long has it been after he passed away?
No, now it's been 4 months.
It's been 4 months.
3, actually.
Yeah. How are you coping with the mourning?
It's only now that I understand that he's gone.
Yeah.
After his funeral, I was just okay. But lately it has been so tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never spent Christmas with him and another one.
Oh, snap. So this is your first Christmas without him.
I've never spent Christmas with him anyway.
Oh,
He's been in hospital. So now this is like another Christmas where maybe I had hoped that I'll see him. Now it's not like I'll go to hospital and see him. It's no more.
Yeah.
It's no more. So
I'm sure you miss him, man.
Every day. When I cry every day. Ask people around me. I cry every day, but I can't cry on camera. And what? What are you guys going to do? How are you guys going to help me? I can't be busy crying. I don't think he would also be happy to see me that miserable.
Yeah.
He was just a happy soul. He was a happy child. So I cry. I talk to him. I communicate to him when I'm at home. Liana is forever talking about him every day. Yeah. But I guess time will heal me.
Yeah.
For now, I'm not okay. I think I've even lost weight.
For those that don't know, you lost your son due to a medical condition.
Yeah.
But just to have a little bit of knowledge about yourself, and for those that don't know who are you?
Mina.
Yeah. I know you're famous in South Africa.
I'm not.
But for those that, they are in Angola, Nigeria, I think this channel... the second most country that watches this podcast, it's the United States.
Nice.
So just for people that in the States that don't know who you? They want to know you.
Yeah. I am Gogo Skhotheni because of my calling. That's the name I use for my calling as a traditional healer. And then my name is Dumi, known as Dumi Vele. And I'm a Sangoma, I'm a healer. I'm a podcaster.
Yeah.
Overall, I'm a public figure. Let me just say I'm a public figure. I do everything that comes my way.
Yeah.
So I can't specifically say I'm an artist because now you can say I must go clean there for me to get money. I'll do that.
Yeah.
So I'm a public figure.
Do you see yourself as a famous person?
No.
Like a celebrity? So.
No. I don't think I'm a celebrity. I don't think I've reached that stage because I haven't reached any of my goals. I still want to act. I still want to be an actress. That's one of the goals I wanted to pursue before I became a healer.
You were able to move from being a Sangoma, now you're a DJ, from being a DJ, reality star. Like, where do you get the motivation from? You know what I mean?
I get the motivation from myself. I don't have a role model, babe. I get the motivation from myself. I always want to find the inner strength in me. I always want to understand, why did God create a person like me? So I always challenge myself and want to know, what can I do? I came to realize I can literally do anything. I can surprise you now. And call Buhle Mudisele to come teach me how to dance, and I can do it. So giving birth to a person like my son
Yeah.
made things even worse because his life needed me to be financially stable. And I didn't want to come here and say I need a donation, a GoFund, hey, what. So I had to wake up and work. So I realized that I can literally do and become whatever that I want, and I can do whatever that I want. So every day I challenge myself. I want to know what is inside this human being. What can I do? And I always surprise myself. Then I want more and more and more. So nothing limits me. I don't look up to anybody. If I look up to you, I'm going to look up to you as a podcaster and concentrate on that and walk upon your footsteps. What about my inner strength? What about my capabilities? How will I know what is it that I'm capable of if I only concentrate at my role model? Because my role model now, he's a podcaster, he's doing this. Now I channel myself into that. I went to school, I studied this, I channel myself into that. Not with me. Currently now going back to school to study psychology.
What?
Yes.
For real?
Yes. I'm going back to school. It's a course that I once started. Now I want to finish it. I want a degree on that. And I'm going back there because I've dealt with people in a traditional platform in a way that they end up coming to me just to vent. My podcast is the venting podcast for a reason. So they end up wanting to vent. I get inboxes, people want to vent. And I end up not being a healer now. I end up talking to them. I get couples, people who are old, who are going through shit in their marriages. And they get into my number, they sit down, we talk. They end up not leaving without herbs. And leave, they come in not talking to each other, they leave talking to each other.
Come to think of it, DJ Maporesa, for example, like I look at you from that level because you DJ with them on the same lineup and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Those guys are always busy. So when I hear you saying that you're going back to school with all of these things that you're doing, how are you going to be able to do all of these
Alcohol,
things?
justice. Let me tell you, your body listens to you. Your body does what you want it to do. And I sometimes feel that I can't, I'm tired. That 1 hour nap is important. It does not necessarily mean it has to be 8 hours. That 1 hour nap it means a lot. That 2 hours nap means a lot. Justice, I don't want to look back and regret. The only thing we can regret in life is relationships. Because you don't choose who you love. Your heart makes the choice. But with your career, with your life, I think we are in control. I don't want to look back and regret why I didn't do this. So the psychology part of it, it's not like it's a profession that I'm going to stay in every day. I can control my working days. I can control my working hours if I've got my own surgery. I can take appointments according to my schedule. I want to justice. Even if I can be 40, I want that degree and I'm going to get it.
What do you want to do? Do you want to help people with mostly with their marriage?
No. I don't only want to be specific under like a psychologist or counseling person that deals with marriage. Yeah. No, I want to do a lot. I just want to be a psychologist. I want to talk to people about a lot of things. People can't talk, they cry. And when they cry, we just say sorry. When you cry, we say sorry. We don't say, what's wrong? We don't want to hear your story. We're now concentrating on your tears.
Yeah.
And the people must be able to speak. Talking helps.
Sorry to cut you. What's the motivation behind this? Because you've went through so much, man. You've cried multiple times. You've went through multiple challenges. What is it? What is it about? Maybe you trying to, help other people based on your own personal, journey?
I'm one person, I don't have a secret. Okay. People around me, they know I talk about everything that goes on in my life. We can meet now and I can tell you getting divorced or whatever. I don't have a secret that I could say, I need to say this to a certain person only or whatnot. So wherever I used to go, I'll talk about my son's situation. It helped me. Now, a lot of people that I've initiated with the people that I'm training to become traditional healers, some of them were so different. They were introverts, and you could see that they're going through a lot. Only when I say, come, let's talk one-on-one, then they'll open up. I've dated an introvert person. My ex-husband, has been through a lot in the past, and he didn't want to talk. He didn't want to talk. And I kept on sitting down with him and said, you are married. I'm not your enemy. You need to speak. And most of the time, he would not want to speak. And I would see how would that affect us and me, because now I feel like you're closing this door, but I'm opening it for you. So, and also, you not talking about your problems does not make you a better person. It creates a certain level of anger inside you, because now you speaking about it doesn't mean you're going to get solution, but it gives you direction into where you can go. You can also find your own solution by talking about it. I spoke about my pain a lot. I spoke about what I go through a lot, but I don't speak about what people accuse me of. I don't rectify myself. I don't rectify people's opinions.
I'm trying to understand the pain that you went through, because when you have a child and the child is healthy, you are, rejoicing, you're very happy. But with your child had a medical condition. One or another, you had the pain throughout when he was alive, and also the pain of your marriage as well. It's like things were just, falling apart. I'm just trying to understand what kind of a pain that you actually experienced.
It's a pain that no one should experience, because I don't think they'd survive. And I've never been happy ever since I carried my son to the last draw. Never been happy. When I was pregnant, actually, I've never spoken about it. When I was pregnant, I went through hell with my pregnancy. My marriage started Tekateki. And I thought it was going to be the happiest moment of our life, because I'm here, I am giving you a son that you don't have. Out of all the 3 girls you have, I'm giving you a son. And I thought you're going to be happy about it. But it created, I don't know what was wrong with my marriage, but I've never been happy. I was always sleeping with a wet pillow. And it carried on. It carried on. And I gave birth early. I was not in pain when I even gave birth. I just started bleeding and I went to labor. And now I gave birth to this beautiful boy, this handsome boy that is now unhealthy. I start asking myself questions. Was it because I was too stressed? Why did I allow stress to overpower me during my pregnancy? Why? Now I started asking myself questions. My son is in ICU. I'm here. I'm still in pain because it was a C-section. I'm unhappy for real. And he's fighting for his life as well. I saw him. My son died so many times just in hospital. He died so many times. We had to wake him up. Doctors had to put the machines, wake him up all the time. He was a soldier, that one. He fought. And he fought to be in this cruel world. And I've never seen him angry. That's the thing. I've never seen him cry. I've never seen him not happy in those machines, in ICU. Everybody loved him in hospital. Every patient. Kids were dying just next to my son, just like that. It was like he's an ancestor of the hospital, because he was the only one surviving throughout. In Bloemfontein, in Joburg, Central Medical Clinic, my son was just a bubbly soul, And me back home, I'm not happy. I'm not a happy mom. I have to work hard, right, for him to survive and to get the best medical center. I'm not saying our government does not provide, but mine needed a private attention. Now, imagine you having to put on the work and you're minimizing time to see your son. When you go to the hospital every day to go see him, you won't be able to work for him to get money. So I had to go work for him and see him once in a while. If I have to see him every day, it's 5 minutes. I have to quickly rush and go to work. During the day, I'm a Sangoma. At night, I'm a DJ. Have to come back and be a wife. I have to come back and be a mother to Liana. I've never been happy. I don't want to say carrying my son was a curse. No. It was a challenge that I won at the end, even though he's gone. But what I never failed him. They would not say he needs a 40,000 injection and I say I don't have money. I'll deposit now.
Sure.
So I'd always tell him when I leave his hospital bed that, son, mommy's going to work. You need this money. This is for you. I've never done anything for myself. People don't know what I have because I don't post what I have. But I've never, as hard working as I am, I've never done something to please myself or to thank myself. I didn't have time. So during the process of me being pregnant, I was unhappy because my marriage started to have things that usually never happened. My ex is a very good person, very good person. I'm not going to take that away from him. But our fallout started when I was pregnant with our son. With our daughter, everything was fine. With our son, a lot happened. Not cheating, but a lot. Let me just say, disrespect happened between the two of us, and there's no control.
Most of the time when they speak about marriage, they would say that it's not only the two of you involved in this marriage, but also the families are also involved. Did you guys not maybe try to get like some sort of counseling and support from both your families?
I mean, Monda does not have a mother and a father.
Yes.
So if Monda's going to call uncle whoever, he's a child. He'll forever be a child. At home, he'll forever be a child. Doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter whether you're married or not. So I don't think if his mom and dad were alive, he was going to lack support. I think he was going to have support. I sometimes wish his mom was alive so that she could hear when I cry, because I didn't know where to go. I didn't know who to cry to, Monda is an introvert to such an extent that I had to find some of his family members and make him a family person and unite him or make sure that he goes to his family and whatnot. He's just on himself. On my side, my mom loves him. My dad loves him. They tried. They would sit down with the both of us. They tried. Pride and ego, got in between.
Yeah, it's sad. It's very sad, honestly.
It's sad. The biggest mistake in my marriage is disrespect. Nothing else. If he cheated, it's fine. I didn't know. If you're out there and you said you were busy with my husband, it's okay. I didn't know. He respected me in that department. The biggest downfall, it's disrespect. To such an extent that the disrespect started making us feel less of ourselves. When you start having a low self-esteem because of the particular person, we 24 hours we are together. And if I'm the one that makes you feel less of yourself and you stay with me 24/7, it's a problem. So together we were a very good team in business. There's so much we achieved just this in a short period of time together. Short period of time. On my side, I sometimes wish you could listen to me. That's it. I just wanted to be the queen. Not financially, physically a queen. That's all I wanted. I don't want your money. I don't want luxury life. I just wanted your time and your ear. I don't want to feel like anyone around you is more important than me. I didn't want that. So there were times whereby I would feel his friends are more important. He would go out and come back in the morning without saying anything. Here am I stressing, not being able to sleep because I don't know where you are. I call you, you say you're coming. It's 2 a.m. in the morning and you don't come.
Don't you think that something was eating him? And I'm going to talk about the sun. Maybe it's because of the condition of the sun. It's unusual. Nobody prays for anything like that. Nobody wants, and I'm sure yourself, you wouldn't wish anything like that to happen to anybody's child. Don't you think that maybe that was maybe eating him and he didn't know how to express it because this was new to him?
I'll say yes. But you can't inflict pain to the person you claim you love while they're already in pain. This is our son. So when you leave and come back in the morning, you are inflicting pain to me as your wife while I'm already in pain. So I'm getting double pain and you're only getting one pain from your son. How was that fair? Why couldn't you talk to me? I used to force him to speak if he's not okay, you know. Why couldn't you find other ways that you can overcome this than inflicting pain to me, to the person that you claim you love?
What is that one thing that you were looking for from him? Is it support?
I can't say support because he supported me.
Okay.
Attention.
Attention.
Justice, I cannot say I am married and when it's a weekend, I'm not married. I turn and toss the bed alone.
I understand.
Knows.
I understand.
He knows. I don't have a problem with him going out. I would even call him and ask him, did you take enough money? Because I don't want you to drink other people's alcohol. Magati needs to know, bring back that card, take the other card. Because I don't want you to drink other people's alcohol. And he will do that. I'll even tell him, take the small car, not the big car. Where you go? You're going far? Okay, take the big one. That's how I am. I don't groove. Now you'll see me at a groove because I'm a DJ. I don't groove. I don't drink. Fine. Right? Fine. But I'm not expecting you to do that as my partner. But communicate with me. If you're not coming back to the house, tell me, babe, I'm not coming. Don't say you are coming and then you're coming back at 9 or 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
I'd like to agree with you. I'd like to make an example with my wife. You know, you guys, sometimes you don't need the money. Sometimes
I don't need it.
You don't need a Gucci bag,
No.
Gucci shoes, iPhone 16 Pro Max. No. There's one thing that, you know, I can never buy, and that thing is attention. My woman sometimes will tell me that, you know what, dude, you've been working too much. I think just put your laptop aside. I need your attention. Let's watch Netflix together. Let's talk. How was your day? How are you going to do this? How are we going to do this? Let's plan some things to do together. So when you speak about attention, I totally agree with you.
True. I think I was a bit too much for him because my life is boring, Justice. I don't have friends. When I leave the house, we must know it's for work. I don't have friends. I don't have a social life. You understand? And at that time, I was not a DJ. I was only a Sangoma. So I leave the house, I go to the Ndumba, I come back, I go to Amatwasa and I teach them, I come back. So I feel like I was too clingy to him. And now he has friends, he has a social life, he has this. So he couldn't differentiate that, now I am married. Justice, I left home. I went to a town whereby I don't know anybody. I stayed in Harrismith because of him. I think the least he could do is just to be there for me. I would get into a shop and greet. I am taught to greet people. I greet you. Hi. I would greet enemies that I don't know, because I don't know people from Harrismith. They will post nonsense about me on social media. I don't know them. I greet them.
Let's not make it seem as if like we're talking bad about somebody, but
no, he's a very good person. Yeah. He's a lovely father. I can't take that away from him.
Thank you.
He's a lovely father. When it comes to being a father, yes. I don't know what to say.
Thank you.
I can't say anything bad.
Yeah.
He can bath your child. Bona, even our kids know. Daddy. You understand? Daddy. He's a good father. Also, he is a good husband. I'm not saying he's not. He is a good husband. However, I feel if only he made me his first priority, we should have been far. There's no mistake that he was going to do and I was not going to forgive him. He knows. Even if he slept with a girl and I was there, I was going to forgive him. I loved that guy. I loved him more than anything. I've never seen myself go to that extent. I can get to a shop and have 10,000 and say, I want to buy myself clothes. He knows I'll come back
Yeah.
with his clothes and our kids' clothes and nothing for myself. I don't be like, I have enough. I'm fine. I just bought myself something. Like, no, but this is going to suit you. We will both get into a mall just this. And I will say, I want this shoes. And it's 5,000. Say, hi, I don't want it. And he sees a shoe and he's like, it's 5,000. I'm not taking it. And I'll say, you will take it. But for me, no. But for you, yes. I loved that person. He had a very good impact in my life. He had a very good impact in the Skhotheni brand. He is very smart. People might think he was with me because of money. When he met me, I had nothing. I was still trying. When I met him, he was washing cars. He didn't even have a shelter where he was washing cars. We were both trying. So, fortunately enough, God blessed me first. So does that mean I had to leave him? Because now I'm more financially stable? No. And in God blessing me first, his brains were part of me growing. He would sit there and say, "Why means 1, 2, 3, I need to work for me."
Wow.
Do you understand? So he had a very good impact on me. Some of my brain now I took from him. Me being a hard worker, I took from him. You know. Unfortunately, his light didn't shine before mine. Now his light is shining. We are apart. So I don't get to experience his shining moments. He's shining alone.
Is it too late to correct his moves?
I would do anything to fix things with him.
Okay.
But I'm too hurt to do it.
Do you need time?
I need healing more than time.
But this is my question to you. Do you want to repair your heart for yourself, or do you want him to come and repair the heart?
He's the only one that broke it. He had to repair it. But he's not understanding it. He feels like into Zakdal. It's an old. I did it long time ago. Yes, you did long time ago. Did you heal it? Did you heal it? No. So that's why on the podcast I had with him, I was like, people thought I cheated on him. And he also feels like I cheated on him. While I was still with him, I stopped being his wife in my heart, in my mind. Brought that person into our relationship. I won't speak about what he did. Nee, I'm speaking about myself. Brought that person into my life. I dated that person for a month. But when I started dating that person, I moved out of the house. I think I dated that person for 2 weeks. After that, I moved out of the house. When I moved out of the house, I realized that I don't love this person. I will never love this person. I want my husband. I moved back to the house, but already he was out of the house also. I moved back to the house. But when he moved back, I still didn't want him back at that time because I'm still hurt. He didn't understand what he did to me. Now we stopped concentrating on what he did. We're now concentrating on me dating this guy. Then it was a plot twist.
With everything that has happened, do you still love him?
I don't know, just loving him. I don't know, bro. But I would not want him to fall while I'm still alive. If he could call me now and say, hey, Joe, my business is going down and only you can save it, I'll run. I don't want to see him fail.
That's a sign of love.
I don't know if it's a sign of love. I don't know if it's a sign of love, but I don't want to see him fail.
Yeah.
You know? I don't want to see him fail. But now he's at his peak. He's doing well for himself, you know? The only thing that I feel like he doesn't understand is that I need healing. And we can separate. I can meet a new person, or he can say, go find help from a psychologist. But he's the one that needs to heal me. He's the one that needs to admit to what he did. Because he can admit today, and then tomorrow when you argue about something, he would say, aha, you look good, so right. Then it takes me back to, he does not understand. My biggest regret is bringing the dead person. I wish I never did bring. He even knows that I can't cheat. I can even show you a message. He wrote me a message the day before. I think you're so stupid. You don't know how to cheat. I don't know how to cheat. I'm a free person. When I love, I love. I just want to put my phone there. What's mine is yours. I don't care. And I've never cheated in my marriage. Ever since I met him, even before we got married, while we were dating, never cheated on him. Never slept with anybody besides him. But he was enough. I feel like as a person, when you know pizza from Devoners, it becomes enough for you. Once you start tasting panoratis, you'll want to taste other pizzas. Papa. So now I'm standing where I'm standing. I'm like, I just wish one day he just understands what I've been through because of us, and whatever that I did to him. Like, I'll be specific. The disrespect, number one, I'm really sorry about that. I know I can do better, and I know I've done better before. I wish you could forgive me. Number two, bringing a second person in our relationship. I don't know how to mend that. I don't know how to take that back. Out of everything, yes, I was hurt. Yes, I was going through a lot. He didn't deserve that. I should have left him and just started my own life. I know that might have made him feel less of a man. Even though he also did the same things, but I think as a woman, I was going to manage all that. I was going to be able to forgive him, you know. I'm sorry about that as well. I'm sorry for maybe if I made him sometimes feel less of himself when he was still trying to build up his own ladder when my ladder was a bit up. If maybe he feels like I was not a good mother to our kids, I don't know, I'm sorry. I think I did my best as a wife, as a mother. I think I did my best. I hope he finds a way to forgive me.
Have you spoken to him about that and apologize and like face to face?
Yeah, I do that. But I just wanted to make it also in a public platform.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Let's come into the real world, the social media world. Why do you think people don't like you so much? Yes, sis.
They like me. They come to my Dumba. They don't like me on social media because Justice doesn't like me now. Tabo doesn't like me. Then at night, they know how to text me. They know everyone that writes about me, on my Facebook page, everyone that writes about me, I see them on other blogs. But I go to their DM. They're busy saying, Gogo, I need your help. So they like me.
What kind of help are they looking for?
They need help in a spiritual world.
Okay.
Might be relationships, might be their life being upside down, might be advices, might be this, might be that. They need help. Look, it hurts when people don't love you for things that they are not sure of, from things that they see from far.
Okay.
But again, I respect people who don't like me for their own reasons. And it's okay because I also have people that I don't like. So why do I want to be loved by everybody?
Do you trust people?
No.
Why?
They're people. I don't trust them. I don't trust anybody.
Do you think that people, because you're a Sangoma, you know things that we don't know. Do you think people are stoked?
Yeah. Listen, Justice, in life, everyone has a jealous space in their heart.
Okay.
But it's up to you how you control the jealousy when it comes to you. You can be jealous that your friend bought a car, or you can see them buying a car before you and be like, ish, what about me? That jealous must be able to motivate you to do better, not to hate on them. So everyone, that jealous space in the heart, it's there. But once it makes you think negative about the next person, then you have a fail heart.
I want to talk about the people that have came to you to ask for help. You know, you speak about somebody buying a car, for example, and maybe they're not happy for you. Have you gotten a client coming to you and say, a friend of mine has bought a car and I actually want something disturbing to happen to them because of I don't like the fact that they bought a car, for example?
I get that a lot, but most of the ones that I get the one who's they gave Justice my position, and I was supposed to be the one in that position. So Justice, like, remove Justice from the position. And I also had this one other lady. She wanted money like crazy, and she was willing to sacrifice her whole family, including her kids. She didn't care.
What?
Mm-hmm. Very beautiful, dark girl. It's very beautiful. She's even married. She was like, everyone can go, including my husband. Who should I kill for me to have money? I don't care.
Because of money?
Because of money.
No,
people are cruel, Justice. This world is very cruel.
No,
I'm telling you. I'm not talking about hearsays. I'm talking about something I work with every day.
Tell me, no, man. Mm-hmm. But what do you do when somebody comes to you and say, look, I want to do this. Are you able to help me?
Yeah, there are certain things that I do. I can do. There are certain things that I don't. Like killing of a child. I don't do that.
Do you advise them that?
I do, but eventually they'll go to the next person. They don't care. They'll go to the next person, and there are people who do it out there. There are people who are cruel to do it out there. Justice, as a person, I don't know how many times I'll say this until people understand it. Your foundation is very important, Justice. You see me, I was not going to stand where I am if I didn't know who God is. I've been tested. Do you think I haven't? People have been. I'm one of the youngest Sangoma, who is the youngest Gobelas in South Africa, who has initiated so many people. I don't care what you say. I am Gogo Skhotheni, and there's no any other. I don't care whether you give me the crown, but my work will give me the crown. So I used to get calls. Monda knows. I used to get calls from old men begging me to stop posting my work of a traditional hen on social media.
Why?
Because I'm taking their clients.
Oh, snap.
I'm telling you. There's one of them who once called me. He's very popular. And he said, we are here. I just left this meeting. These guys wants to kill you. That was 2022. For what? For doing a good job. I can trend Justice for everything. I don't want to reply because I know when it comes to my gift, what do? I don't play. I am gifted. I'm rooted by God. So before you can think of ancestors, I've got a solid foundation, God. That's where I have my foundation.
The people that wanted to execute you, don't you think that as other Sangomas, maybe they are also jealous of you? Because you don't look like a Sangoma. In my mind, back home, when I see a Sangoma, it's somebody who has beads. They wear a certain way. But when I look at you, you don't look like a Sangoma. Are they jealous of you? That's why? Or maybe it's because of you are exposing their false, work? I don't know.
They're jealous of my work. And there's nothing I can do about that because my work is my blessing. My work is my calling. I'm called for this, Justice. There's nothing people can do about it. I can take a break of 5 years from my Ndumba. Nothing is going to happen to me. I saw this other lady, I don't know, I didn't even see the video, but I hear people say, she's giving me 7 days, I'm a fake Sangoma. Justice, if anything happens to me, it's because God wants it to happen. No human being is entitled of my life because they did not create it. They don't even know why it was even created. I have a relationship with God. God sent me to do something to his people, which is awake them. Which is awaking them. I'm here for a reason, Justice. And God, besides that, you need to understand my history, my family. Those who know from Frankfurt Free State, I'm from a very rooted family that comes from church roots. My grandmother is a bishop. My grandfather is a bishop. They started the foundation of a church. The church is still growing stronger even today. So I'm still living my grandfather's prayers. He prayed for his people. He prayed for us. I'm still living wait with my prayers. I'm still living my grandfather's prayers. I'm still living my grandmother's prayers. They're still my prayers. When are you going to finish as my enemy? We haven't touched herbs, meaty, all these things. No. We're still talking about prayer. When Justice, I'm untouchable spiritually. Whoever is trying to bewitch me, they are tired right now. God is within me. My ancestors are with me. God is within me. My ancestors are with me. My ancestors are not within me. They are with me. They are my guides. God is within me. When I burp upon my ancestors, I burp from God that is within me. They listen to what I have to say because they understand the angelic person inside me. I'm untouchable, Justice. You can cross all borders, not me. Don't let the situation of my son fool you. Who said when you are God's child, you are immune to problems? Did he say you're going to live long? Did he say you're not going to die? Because you are a believer. Because you are my child. Who's going to live forever in this world? It's my child's timing. It's his timing. It's not mine. He had his life to live. He was going to run his own life. He was going to run his own race. He ran it and it stopped there. Must I say God doesn't love me because of that? Must I start doubting my ancestors because of that? Not me. It's the more I kneel down. I lost my son. I lost my husband. It's the more I kneel down. I'm not going to say God is not answering my prayers. I'm not going to say God is not there. God loves me. Being loved by God or loving God does not make you immune to problems. Doesn't mean you're going to drive a car and not get an accident. It can still happen even if you're God's child. It can still happen carrying a Bible like this. It can still happen from church. It can still happen to a pastor. Just because now I'm a Sangoma, I mustn't divorce. I understand that I'm a human being. Man. That's the most important thing.
The time when you lost your son, did it not cross your mind that maybe this might be witchcraft in a way?
No, witchcraft is bigger than me. What is witchcraft? No, Justice. No, witchcraft is bigger than me. When you call my name upon those herbs and your dark spirits and your snakes, the snakes shake because they know who the fuck I am. I'm not greater, but the one that is inside me is greater than the universe. I just I'm untouchable because of the mercy and grace upon my life. I'm so untouchable. There's nothing you can do to me.
But you guys are fighting a different battle. It's not a physical battle. Sometimes I wonder what kind of a battle you guys are fighting, because it seems like, well, it is a spiritual battle anyway, you know. I myself, I may not be informed of how Sangomas, they fight spiritually. Maybe you guys hit each other with lightning, or maybe you guys Nishanang is Fula. I don't know what's Fula in Zulu, but I'm sure it is. I don't know, man, because there's just so much happening, and it's quite shocking that some of these people that will be fighting with you, you know.
It's so weird that these Sangomas, they keep on claiming that they can do this, bring lightning. There's a time whereby in South Africa we needed rain. Why couldn't they bring it? There's a time where farmers were protesting and they needed rain. Why couldn't they bring it?
COVID, what happened?
Yeah, where were they during COVID? Where were the Sangomas? Where was witchcraft during COVID? Why didn't they strike the president with lightning? Why can't they save their own country? With their power that they have. Why can't they save their own country?
Do you think there are Sangomas that can end the unemployment rate in this country? Take it to 10% at least with the witchcraft that they claim they have?
No. Because it's fake. No, because it's fake. Their own cousins are not working. Their own cousins are not working. Here you are, you wanting to save me, but your own brother's child is not working. Witchcraft is in your head. They're playing with your minds. Witchcraft is there, ne? Only if you believe in it. Don't allow witchcraft to play in your head. You see a rat in your room, now you jump. Hey, Skhotheni spoke about rats. Speak life unto yourself. Like try. Fail trying. Don't give witchcraft power. Why do Sangomas want us to be scared of them? Aren't they sent by our ancestors? Aren't they sent by God to help us? So why should you be afraid of me? Justice. I've got answers to your problems. Why should you be afraid of me? How nice Skhotheni so? Skhotheni there, not in my life. Stop being scared. God, Nick, I love God so much that man is very intelligent. He understood the physical power that people believe in. Anything that is practical, you believe in it. That's our weakest point with human beings. We take our weak points, we turn them into wickedness. Our weak strengths make us wickedness. You believe in the practical things more than the spiritual side. And I think God did this deliberately. He knew that I can only have few soldiers in this. Don't be a practical soldier, Justice. The way you stay in a big house, right? In a double-story house, right? You believe in the people that created that house. You believe in the people that built that house. You don't even think it can fall. Because it's practical. You saw it happening. You saw them building.
Quick one. Do you think there's a lot of people that were scammed by Sangomas?
Yeah, till today. They'll forever be scammed until Jesus comes. They'll forever be scammed until Jesus comes. Don't stop.
Have you gotten people coming to you and say, this person has scammed me this much?
Yeah, they're afraid to talk because these Sangomas threaten them. And these things, justice, when you think about something heavy, let me tell you the power of mind, the power of the spiritual rhythm. Have you realized that most women, when they look at this, I think they'll agree with me. I can be sexual intimate with you as my partner, right? And I'm like, ish, did justice come inside me or what? What happened? You're stressing because you're not preventing da-da-da-da-da. And then you go on your periods every month on the 18th. Then before the 18th, you think, no, I think I'm pregnant. You start having signs of pregnancy. Your breasts start becoming sore. You start having cramps. You don't go on your periods on the 18th. You know what creates that? The power of your mind. That on its own must make you understand how powerful you are as a human being. You are in control of what goes through your mind, body, and soul. Already you think you're pregnant. And already your body is reacting to what you think. Now, why can't you use the same energy into creating this thing that witchcraft is not powerful upon your life? Then it won't happen. Your body will be immune to witchcraft. You start having these signs and you start seeing your tummy grow. Even people will be like, hey, boy, it's sakura, because your body is reacting to what your mind says.
Do you think people go to Sangomas because they are too lazy to pray? I mean, you are a prayerful person by yourself.
Not because they are too lazy, it's because they haven't found their capabilities. No one is lazy for their life, but I believe they haven't found their capabilities, and also they haven't built their foundation. It's important to have a foundation.
Where do you see people going with this whole thing and this, industry, this place of Sangomas and everybody?
It's no longer there. I've said it before. I said it, was it last year or when? I don't remember, earlier this year. It's no longer there. You see a Sangoma, it's okay. It's not even fashionable anymore. Yeah. It was a hype last year. Hey, you see a beautiful Sangoma. Now beautiful Sangomas are everywhere. What's new? They do nice dresses. What's new? They all put on makeup. What's new? I said it before. It's coming to an end. It's coming to an end. We had a season of pastas. It came to an end. We had a season on Sangomas. Now we are going to go back to pastas. You see. We're going to go back to pastas. And then it will come again, season of Sangomas are no longer relevant. And that's why they want to initiate this fear so that they keep on being relevant. And not all Sangomas, but if the shoe fits Cinderella, you can wear.
Were you not attacked when you got a BBL? Gogo Skhotheni got a BBL.
I was attacked. They were saying Sangoma with the BBL, hey, what. I feel good. That's what matters. I feel good. It's what I'm not going to have kids anymore in my life. Now it was time for me to fix my body. And I had insecurities because I don't know a big body. I never had a big body. So after my son's, after I gave birth to my son, I was like, what can I do? I hate gym. I'm trying, but I hate it. So this was an easy way out, and I did it. And most people who speak bad about BBLs, they don't even have them. Those who do, they are quiet. Hey, BBL smells. Hey, BBL. Hey, Sangoma must not have a BBL. I'm happy. My sisters are happy to see me say, hey, bro. They're happy. My grandmother had a very sexy body, had a very big bum. My grandmother was very beautiful.
Was that a painful journey?
The BBL?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. I think I went to the best clinic in Turkey. And they did a good job for what I wanted. I wanted a full BBL or no curves or not. So the doctor looked at me and he's like, you have a BBL already. You've got a big bum. What I'm going to do, you see the hip dips. I had, the dips here. So the doctor said, I'm going to fill only those dips. You have a big bum. I'm not going to give you an extra bum. I'm going to take ladies should try this. Look at the mirror and breathe in. You will see your bum goes out, all of it. So he said, I'm going to take your tummy out. You'll see how beautiful your body is. I was not happy. But after that, don't go to a doctor and tell them what you want. When you go to a surgeon, let the surgeon check your body and tell them your wishes, then let them do their job. I nearly said, doctor, this is what I want. But now I'm happy. Now I have to go take out this. I look like someone who works at a funeral cover who does true meet at night. I need to take out this. Look at that.
So you're going back to the same doctor?
I'll think about it.
Okay.
I'll think about it.
Now, you know what? We're running out of time, and I just wanted to have this conversation with you. And thank you. Thank you for being you. Thank you for, standing on the ground. And thank you, for apologizing as well to the people that you felt like, maybe I didn't do them right. It's a great thing to see you having to come out like that. But where is Tumi now? Where is Gogo Skhotheni now? Because you're now a DJ, you're doing very well for yourself. Where are you going now?
Surprise, surprise. There is an acting gig I got. We're done shooting.
Oh, you're done shooting? What? I'm thinking you're still gonna shoot.
No, done shooting.
Yeah.
And
Tell me it's a Netflix thing, man.
I can't reveal it.
Okay.
And I was not an extra. I had a role.
Wow.
That's what is important.
You had to mention that you're not.
I had to make it clear. I was not an extra. And I was on the script. I had a dialogue.
So we will be seeing you probably 20 times or 30 times.
It depends. I hope the production is happy with my work going further. And I hope for more gigs. Where is Dumi now? Dumi is still a healer. I'm still a Sangoma. I'm still practicing as a healer. I'm still a Kobela, but I don't expose my initiates that much anymore. And I'm a DJ as well. I'm a podcaster as well. I still want to venture into other things. God help me, God willingly. There's so much I still want to do. Like I said, I want to jive, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be my jive.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Dumi. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you, Justin.
Thank you.